What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aviation TUS. Today we are going to have another Cropland Airport update. This is going to be a pretty straightforward Cropland update. We will have a new route shown in here. I think maybe there's a couple new models, but it's going to be a pretty cool update for sure, and I can't wait to bring you guys the future of the Cropland updates. I've gotten some new models recently, and this summer with the seasonals, it's going to be a great airport. So we're going to go ahead and start off here. Just exiting the current runway 19, about to taxi to the gate is an Air Transat A321 in the Kids Club livery, who has just arrived in from Quebec City, Quebec, and will be making the return flight back out there. Next up over here, just leaving that Air Transat's gate at Bravo 4, is an Air Canada Rouge A321-200, pushing out. This guy is Sharklets and is going to be headed to Montreal. Then right here, just upgraded from the A319/21 is an Air Canada 787-9 Dreamliner, which will be headed to Toronto Pearson International Airport and has arrived in from there. Next up over here, starting with the domestic mainline, well, the U.S. mainline, right here at Bravo 2 Alpha stand, we have a Delta 757-200 in the standard livery with winglets. This guy is doing the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson turn. Loads on ATL have been doing super well on the 7.5. We have also added a 737-900. So now we have 2 daily ATL services in the wintertime. Next up right here at Bravo 1 to finish off the empty-ish B gates is a United 737-800. This guy has the stairway pulling out. The bags are almost finished loading up. And this guy is going to operate a relatively empty flight up to Newark, New Jersey. Next up, right up here, Alpha 1 is an American A319 with Sharklets and CFM engines. This guy is loading up for a fairly full flight out to the one and only Miami International Airport. Loads on this guy have been doing really good. They have 3 daily flights right now in the winter on most of the A319s. Next up here at Alpha 3 is a JetBlue A320-200. This guy has the high-rise tail, IAE engines, fence tips, and a mismatched nose cone. This is made by Altitude Models, I believe. They did a really nice job. They did a couple new JetBlue releases. If you can find one, I highly recommend to get your hands on it. It's a super great aircraft. But anyways, this aircraft right here is loading up at Alpha 3 for a flight up to Fort Lauderdale. Next up right here at Alpha 5, we have a JetBlue A321. This guy is not mint configured. This is the 200th aircraft in Delta and JetBlue's fleet. This guy is going to be heading up to New York, John F. Kennedy. Next up here at our 2 Heartstand gates to conclude the update. At here at H1, our Heartstand Gate 1 is an Avianca A320-200, new route. This guy has the Sharklets and the CFM engines. This guy's loading up for a flight up to Bogota on a 3 times weekly service, all on the Airbus 320 standard. And then concluding the update right here, we can't forget this guy. KLM is parking over here today because of the weird timing of this schedule. Delta 757 took its gate, and so we have the A330 over here on this Heartstand. So KLM A330-200 in the 100 years anniversary livery with the mismatched white nose cone. This guy is loading up for a pretty dang full flight to go down to the ABC Islands. It's going to hit up Bonaire and then Curacao, and then leave from Curaçao's nice long runway to head up to Amsterdam.